Let's talk about the mask that we wear. Are you wearing a mask? The mask that you're fine, you're happy? Are you wearing a mask that you're strong all the time, that you never hurt? Are you wearing a mask of being inadequate and small? Like, playing small. Like, you're not really all that. You know how you do. You know how we do. We get around people who we think might be intimidated by us, who we think might say, who does she think she is? And we get around people and we play small. We shrink. Is that the mask you're wearing? Oh, I know all about masks. I know all about them. I have worn masks my whole life. And I'm at a place finally where I'm ready to take the mask off, to come out of hiding. Sometimes the mask that I've worn is the one that says, oh, I'm not all of that. I'm not so smart, or I'm not really confident. And there have been times when I haven't felt confident. And I really did not feel confident. But I'm talking about the times when I have been in the presence of people who I know will try to knock me for being who I am. And so I shrink. Can you relate to that? So I'm shedding. I'm taking my mask off today. And I'm inviting you to take your mask off. I'm inviting you to take your mask off, beautiful woman. So, it's not that we fear that we are inadequate, says Marianne Williamson. We really fear that we are powerful beyond measure. And I really feel that. Can you feel that? Like, you know that you are really quite extraordinary, but you hide that. And even when we don't know how, or we are not willing to be vulnerable, that's a mask of always being strong, or always having it together. Some of the best things have happened for me when I took off the mask that I had it all together, that I was okay. Like when my house was about to be foreclosed on, and I had to walk away from it. You might be familiar with the term, I think it was deed in lieu. I would give them the house, they would give me a few dollars to move. And I was so afraid. I did not know how I was going to, where I was going. At the time, I didn't have a steady income. And I was working as an editor, but it was just not, I wasn't making enough money consistently to move to an apartment. And so I would get on the Love Journey. And the Love Journey is it's a daily inspirational conference call that's hosted by Janine A. Ingram. And I would get on the Love Journey, and Spirit told me to start sharing, because I have always been the woman who I wanted everybody to think that I was perfect. I had this thing, and I know it came from being a child who I didn't feel loved by my father. I felt rejected by my father. And I was bullied in school from 3rd through the 9th grade. And I was bullied at home. My father bullied me. My siblings bullied me. And so I had this mask of perfection, that I was perfect. And so when you're perfect, you don't want people to know that you're hurting. You don't want people to know that you don't have enough money. You don't want people to know that your house is about to be foreclosed. You don't want people to know that you don't know where you're going to be living in a month. You don't want people to know those things. But I have started to shed and to take my mask off a little bit at a time. And sometimes I take it off and put it back on. But during that time, this is a couple of years ago, I started sharing on a love journey about my house and my fears. And as a result of that, some doors opened. A woman that I didn't even know reached out to me and told me about, she shared with me living quarters with her mother that I can, get, rent a room, right? And that was a blessing because I didn't want to take on a huge expense of an apartment by myself, nor did I want to live by myself. My daughter had gone to college, and I really didn't want to live by myself. And it was ideal. So I took off the mask, and what a blessing it was. And so when we wear a mask of invulnerability, a mask of perfection, the mask of I don't need anybody, I don't need any help. We wear a mask of I'm not that special even. We wear all kinds of masks that we wear. We in hiding, my sister. You're in hiding. And I'm inviting you to come out of hiding with me. Take that risk. I'm even inviting you to do something that scares the weebie jeebies out of you. Maybe it's doing a video. But let me tell you this. Even though you're wearing a mask, beneath that mask is the true you. The true you is brilliant, beautiful, powerful, lovely. And I know that because that's what's happening for me. As I take my mask off, I'm attracting more of what I want in my life, right? More opportunities, more joy. I have more confidence. The mask is suffocating you. Is killing you and killing your dreams. And I'm just inviting you with me. Join me in this journey. Take your mask off. I know that it's scary, but I want you to know that the ego would have you to believe that all those things that your negative self-talk says is true, and it's not true. You're beautiful. You're powerful. You are lovable. Even if something happened to you when you were a little girl, you are not damaged. You're beautiful. You're powerful. You're lovable. You're beautiful. You're powerful. You're lovable. All of us are. And when you begin to really dig deep and love yourself, you will take your mask off. That's an act of self-love, to take our mask off, to let the world see our true selves. Let's say you want to attract a loving man into your life. You want someone, a partner. You got to take your mask off to attract someone. Because if you don't, the mask that you wear, you will attract someone, but he will be fake and you will be fake. And to me, I want you to know that taking your mask off is not a one-time act. You take it off and boom, now you take it off, and then you might even be tempted to put it back on in certain situations. And then you watch yourself and you notice, oh, I got my mask on. I'm pretending that I'm small. I'm playing small. I'm shrinking with these people. I'm elevating these people above me, and they're not. They don't belong above you. And let me tell you this as I close. This came to me in meditation this morning. As I was in meditation, I meditated this morning for an hour. It was so beautiful. And it came to me that there's nobody better than me. Wow. And there's nobody worse than me. I'm not better than anyone. President Obama, I know he's not the president in the White House now, but he's my president, okay? He's the last president I claim. President Obama, Barack Obama, he's no better than me. The Dalai Lama is no better than me. Wow, he's no better than you. Wow, isn't that something? It's just that our culture, the world we live in, try to tell us that because somebody has a title, they're better than the person who lives on the street. Now, these people who are living their potential, maybe doing a better job at living their potential. But in terms of valuation, God didn't make that man who lives in the street any lesser. That person has a purpose. They're here. They're not here by accident. No more than you or I. We all belong here. So I want you to understand that. Take your mask off, beloved. Take your mask off. Join me in this journey. It's a beautiful journey. And I'll be back to chat with you. But I want you to know that you're beautiful, you're lovely, you're powerful, and you are lovable. I'm Deborah M. Ricks, and I am the founder of Sisters Gathering to Heal. I am your book midwife. I'm an editor, and what I do is I help people birth their books, and in the process of birthing your book, you also transform your life. Reach out to me at deborahmricks@gmail.com or deborahmricks.com is my website. Join the mailing list at sistersgatheringtoheal.com if you want to continue to be connected with me. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for just being a part of my life. And I look forward to us just unfolding together